talk about cleaning up under these 70s Mopar trims, and this has been leaking some, and I'm not wanting to replace the windshield, take it all the way out and everything. So what we did, we pulled the trim off, and this used to be a vinyl top, so I'm going to pull all this old vinyl top off, and we're going to clean up, put some fiberglass filler different places, and go around this windshield with some seam sealer. And but to get that trim off, get you a tool shaped like this. And what you have to do is this, put this under the trim, slides under the trim. You can't see this with the trim on, and then when you pull it back like that, see those clips move, and then your trim will come right off. So we pulled the trim off. I laid it there for now so I can clean all this up. We're working on cleaning the top. I'm going to put a coat of primer on the top and seal in all around these windshields, try to keep water from getting in this car when it's raining. So that's how you do that. Clean all this dirt out of here. I got help sanding, so that's where you're hearing all the noise, but try to clean all this dirt out. We're going to wash all this. Got to figure out a good way of getting in these cracks in this seam and getting it all cleaned out. I need to take this piece of molded trim off, get all over there. And then I got to do the back windshield too. Remove this trim here. And what you need to do, what I found out, getting up in some of these corners and stuff is kind of almost impossible with the tool as it comes, so I put a bend in it, and that really helps. It made this tool a whole lot easier to use. So sometimes you got to modify your tools, and I kind of try to show you how this works. So I got this side over here and that side loose already, so we're coming over here and just slide this under there until you catch one of these clips, kind of lift up on the trim and twist this tool a little bit. Kind of stuck in there. It's not been off in 50 years, so be careful with this. You don't want to tear this trim up. You're not going to find replacement trim on this car. Back glass is not available, windshield's not available, and this trim is not available, so be careful. Don't get too much of a hurry. Just get one clip at a time. Go to the next one. Eventually it's going to all come off. All trying to stick together and not come apart. But this clip here has got seam sealer all over it. Looks like they stuck that trim down and got seam sealer helping glue it down too. So take your time. It'll come eventually. I'll slide this off of here. I got that trim off. And take this bottom trim off too, but this is nasty under here. All this old vinyl, seam sealer that's rotted away. There's not any rust holes, so that is a good thing. Surprisingly, I ain't found any holes rusted through any of these corners or anything. We'll get it all cleaned out. I'll get some water over here and wash this and clean these seams out. And then I'm planning on going around this again with seam sealer, and I'm hoping it'll stick to the old seam sealer. We'll see. I don't want to take this glass out. It's too much trouble. So we'll do this halfway right and not all the way right. But I'm going to just start digging some of this dirt and grime and old rotted vinyl top out of these seams, getting the rest of them cleaned up, and then we'll go through here with seam sealer. We'll clean these edges up, prime the top, and we got a lot more body work to do, but we're just doing a little at a time. I've got some rot down here on these bottom panels we're going to have to take care of to cut this all out. I'm not going to just fill this with spray foam and sand it down or anything. I'm going to try to do it halfway right, cut this all out and weld in a new panel for it and everything, and prime that, and just starting to get ready for paint. all these little holes where this trim used to be. I deleted all the trim off of here. It's beat up and twisted, and you can't buy new ones. So I just cut the little, well, took a pair of vice grips, clamped on there, and went back and forth, and these come right off. Don't leave a hole or anything. So there's a few holes where some clips were at. We'll spot weld them all up, take care of all that. But we got some work to do, so let's get started. Alright, we're going to use a pressure washer here. Oh, that did better than I thought it was going to. That cleaned it out pretty good. We're still needing to get in there and do some more cleaning. Right here is not, it's not necessarily a rust hole, it's just all this body filler they use is gone. I don't think they even painted it. I think they just put it on underneath the vinyl top, and then the seam sealer here's right out. But it's not too bad. I think we can fix all this. This is where most of the water is getting in the car, I believe. But it's not too bad. Now this right here is a normal smooth. These back rear corners really like to rot out on these old classic cars. Let's see if there's any rot down. Doesn't appear to be. I think we're in really good shape. Well, that's an unpleasant surprise. It's one less thing we have to worry about. And this side holds water, so there ain't no rust holes there. So that's pretty good. Really not bad at all. This old Oklahoma car. Not too much rust on it, and what is rusted we're going to fix. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day.